I'm good. How are you feeling? It's a new era. It's a new revolution here at the School of Morton.
Yeah, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new era of SOM. Welcome to SOM Revolution. But you know, the real depressing part about all of this is it's a new era, it's a new dawn, but we still have the same coward as champion. That's right, I'm talking about none other than James Anthony, the man that spent all week long crying and complaining about getting hit in the face with brass knuckles. Cry us all a pity party, James, but the simple fact of the matter is no one cares, because this is what you do. You use foreign objects, you cheat. All I did was give you a taste of your own medicine. And that's something you can get used to, because that seemed not to get my message across. What happened? This past Wednesday, I entered into the Agoji, and I did something no man has ever done before. I went all the way to the end to earn my title shot that you refused to give me. Could you do that, James? Could you enter that match and go all the way? No. In fact, you're too scared to even enter in the first place. You'd rather sit in the back and pick your moments to come out and cost me my championship opportunities. Well, the thing you're failing to understand about me is I'm the type of man that hasn't always walked in a straight line. These people haven't always cheered for me, James, and deservedly so. You think I earned the name the New Age villain by being a nice, stand-up guy? Wrong. I did it by getting down and dirty with the best of them and taking what I wanted. So, I'm going to take that heavyweight championship by any means necessary.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. He's scared. Don't watch how he come behind you.
What? Okay.
Look, mate, I understand you got your issues with James Anthony, but
No offense, Blade. I respect you. But we're out here talking about James Anthony and the SOM Heavyweight Championship, and I'm not done with James. So with all due respect, what the hell are you doing out here?
I respect you and I understand what you're going through, but do understand, James Anthony hasn't only screwed you over in the past month or so. Isn't it convenient how he hasn't screwed you or me over when we're in the same building at the same time? And then on top of that, Evan Golden, the Golden Turd. You had the gall to sit here and say anything about my dad? When my dad's accomplished way more than your whole bloodline has? Please, cry me a river. You are not the greatest hybrid champion. You are definitely not the golden child. All you are is a scared child that doesn't want to play by the rules. But a matter of fact, since you want to talk about my dad, I'm going to settle this right now. I'm not leaving this area until Evan comes out here. So Evan, make your way out here, buddy.
Right on cue. That's not Evan. And he is the champion. The ears must have been burning. James Anthony's here. And Evan Golden. All right, champ, you, All right, guys, settle down. Sorry, champ.
First of all, this is a new era of School of Morton. This is our first night on Fite TV, and the first thing they see is you two losers out here crying and complaining. You're mad because you can't get the job done. You're mad because you can't beat Evan. We're the champions for a reason.
You cheat. Name one time either one of you guys have gotten a clean pinfall.
You can boo all you want, ladies, but at the end of the day, I am still the champion. He's still the hybrid champion. That doesn't bother me because I'll keep talking. You see, at the end of the day, neither one of you will ever have what we have. You're not going to have the money. You're not going to have the girls. And you'll never have the championships. So you keep entering these stupid little emojis. Because trust me, if I entered, I would go from number 1 all the way through. Okay? I could do it. You keep entering these little stupid emojis. That's fine. That's on you. And you're all upset. You're all upset because he brought up your father. Don't be upset because your father accomplished more than you'll ever accomplish in your career. You keep running your mouth about me or Evan, I'll put you 6 feet under the ground with your damn father. Now how about that?
Hey! Well, welcome Fite TV, SOM. Well, that went off the rails. That went off the rails pretty damn quick.
Fearing for my life out there, man.
Well, first of all, who the hell are you, man? Oh, welcome to SOM.
Hi.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry, Malik. I'm Pat Dooley. I'm the new play-by-play announcer
Didn't
here
get
for Revolution.
didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves.
No, we kind of jumped right in here, right into the action of that four-way brawl.
Well, welcome to SOM.
Yeah, right? Trial by fire.
Well, that interview went, that went off the rails, my
A
friend.
little bit. Not the first impression I was hoping for.
Well,
you know what? There's always room for a second, right?
Well, like I said, welcome to SOM. And not only you, but Fite TV.
Yeah,
welcome
absolutely.
here.
Our first night on Fite. Thank you to those of you joining us here on Fite Plus. You see the champions have decided discretion the better part of valor here.
They have. I mean, it started off okay, but, I mean, those are the main players here at SOM. You did get to see the top tier.
All right.
Okay. Well, here's Judas.
Sure, okay.
So,
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen enough. Looks like we need to go ahead and make a tag match between you two and you two guys.
well, hey.
Let's do it. Not later, but right now.
Wow.
Come on.
Now, wow, okay. What a huge match just signed.
Well, there you go, folks.
All right, well, we've got our opening match here. Where are the
Well, wait a minute.
yeah, sounds like the champs are trying to maybe negotiate that for later on in the evening.
He's definitely politicking right now. I mean, he has that right. I mean,
you know, they don't call it the champion's advantage for nothing.
that's right. Just because these guys came out here.
Yeah, okay, so we are being told that this is going to be our main event this evening. It is not going to be our opening contest. I mean, what a huge main event.
But it will be here tonight. That's
Absolutely,
our
yeah.
main event.
Yeah, well, I mean, hello, once again. This is nice to be on camera without 4 people swarming around me. I am Pat Dooley alongside Malik.
That's right.
Welcome to the new SOM Revolution.
Well,
here
that's
on Fight
right.
Plus.
And Mr. Dooley, they know who I am, but who the hell are you? I mean, please tell us a little bit.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I am a lifelong wrestling fan. I'm a graduate of Jerry Lynn, Tom Latimer School in Hendersonville. I have a background in broadcasting, and I was honored to get the call to come out here. I got a message the other day saying, "Hey, we're starting a new show. We want you to be on board." And
Well,
here I am.
well, like I said, you got the welcome wagon here today, too.
Yes, absolutely.
You know why I sit here most of the time here, and that other guy that does stuff around here sometimes, he goes out there.
Yeah, I'm beginning to understand.
Now you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice to be here, rookie.
Well,
Good to.
yeah.
And
You
it's
got to send
awesome.
somebody out to the front lines, right?
Well, you do. And talking about the front lines, you know, there's a lot of things that go on here at SOM, and I'm starting to hear the rumblings, and you're starting to see the Chucky Dome entrance here, the famed Chucky Dome folks all over the world know, but look at here. Can it be the cabinet
Yours
of curiosity?
truly has traveled throughout all space and time, searching every dark corner of this wretched planet for the most exquisite specimens to place on display here at the School of Morton on Fite TV. Ladies and gentlemen, bear witness to the Shadow Key, the key that has officially unlocked Pandora's box. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to David Barnabas Spector's Cabinet of Curiosities. Tonight, featuring the Hail Archer himself, Eric Fallen.
Eric, is there a more intimidating entrance in SOM than Eric Fallen, literally breathing fire on his way through the curtain?
So to say he's on fire would be an understatement, right? And whenever you see Barnabas, I mean, you got to have that kind of feeling in your gut of like when the carnival would come to town and the freak show was there and that kind of, I don't know, like he said, the cabinet of curiosity.
Absolutely. It's the tent I was scared to go into as a kid, and here at 41 years old, it's scaring me all over again.
Well, maybe you did so well in that first interview. Maybe the next time these guys want to have a little interview, maybe you can knock that out.
I mean, if that's what's asked of me, but have a fire extinguisher on standby.
Yeah, that's right. And a bunch of folks that can take care of you. And,
yeah.
And that's why we got Bob. So, speaking of Bob, now there's things in the world that scare people, and there's things that people have phobias of, and then there's things that just like you have no control over. And I hear this music, and I'm thinking of this. There he is, and there it is.
Hey,
speaking
you
of
want
the
to
devil.
talk about uncontrollable? They don't come much more uncontrollable than Cousin Condrey. Last time I was in the same building as Cousin Condrey, I was picking thumbtacks out of the bottom of my shoe for a week.
Well, he still has some on the bottom of his.
Yeah,
You'll see that here in a second. Unless he's clean. I don't think he's really cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, if Cousin Condrey has ever seen the inside of a laundromat, I would be amazed.
He would. I don't know if he'd use one, but I'm sure I'd be amazed too. And what's wild is these fans have kind of embraced him, and it's just weird. Maybe that's just that kind of dark side that people have. I don't know.
It's possible.
Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing David Barnabas Spector's Cabinet of Curiosities from the fields of Nephilim, Eric Fallen. And his opponents from the backwoods of Bradyville, Cousin Condrey.
I think there's a little Cousin Condrey inside all of us.
There he is.
Deep down in places we don't like to talk about at parties.
And that's right. And you know, when they say where he's from, Now that's interesting because, you know, I mean, let's call it like it is. Barnabas is very charismatic.
Absolutely. He's a very influential man.
And somebody like him could actually look for somebody like Cousin Condrey.
I mean, there are worse recruits he could make than Cousin.
And we're talking about where he's from. I'm trying to imagine some kind of cabin, you know, like in the woods with, I'm sure with some kind of newspaper clippings all over the wall.
Yeah, it's one of those places, you know, paddle faster, I hear banjos kind of next to the woods.
Oh, yeah, good Airbnb. You know, you really want to check something out like that.
Weirdly, always has vacancies.
Yeah, that's right. Now, referee here, Hunter, he's got a task for him today, I mean, because he doesn't really want to be in the ring with either one of them.
Absolutely. Nor can you blame him. These are two big monsters. And, I mean, Hunter, you know, he's got some bulk on him, but I don't think he could hold up against either one of these two in a straight fight.
He isn't, and he knows that this thing is. I mean, he's a referee, so he's got to do what? He's got to control the match, and he has to. These guys don't. That's almost impossible, also.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We might as well just make all of these matches between these two no disqualification.
Hunter actually joked and wondered who he upset because he saw his name on the docket back there for this match here. But he's also the first referee here on Fite TV.
That's right. I mean, there is definitely some prestige involved with being out here. I mean, I'm certainly honored to have been, the first face seen here on Revolution. I wish that had gone better, but remarkable agility from the massive Cousin Condrey.
Oh, you're going to be very surprised by him because, he's very unorthodox, but he's also very skilled. I mean, that's his 50-50 with this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, honestly, that makes him even scary.
Yes.
With most monsters, you can expect, big clotheslines in the corner, choke slams, that sort of thing. But Cousin will come back at you with a handspring back elbow. I've seen him do cutters off the top rope. Of course, it was through a door and onto thumbtacks, but, I digress.
Now that was strange. See?
Speaking of athleticism. Boot there from Cousin. Back elbow. Up. Okay, how many guys Condrey's size can do a tilt-a-whirl head scissor?
And it makes you wonder where all the blood came from, too. I don't know if I'd get in the ring with a guy like that. I'd probably be like, hey, there's some kind of hygiene things here a little bit.
I mean, this is one of those nights where you're glad you're not, right?
Correct.
You've made the right career choice.
That's right. I really like where I am at, especially times like this.
Yes, absolutely. It is much safer on this side of the desk.
Now, they're starting to get on the floor here to Chucky down, and that might not be the safest place for everybody involved.
Nope, they are getting a little close for comfort over here. Barnabas is enjoying this.
Oh, he loves this. This is his. Oh, this makes him so happy.
Fighting into the crowd here now.
Now, Hunter, we hear the count.
Yeah, Hunter already up to a count of 4.
That went pretty fast.
Yeah. I mean, as much as Hunter's enjoying being the first referee out here in the new era of SOM, he also probably does not want them back in the ring.
No, he's probably not too upset about it, but he also probably wants to see a better challenge, actually see a competition here. Well, it looks like, just like your interview, this match is breaking down also.
Just one segment. I would like it to not turn
almost
into
there.
a ringside brawl.
They're coming to the danger zone over here by us. And it is already there.
There's the count out, but they
look
don't
at
care about
Barnabas.
the bell. The brawl continues.
Well, even though there's no winner on paper, it looks like Barnabas is the winner here because he
got the
very
chance
excited.
he wanted.
Have you ever seen anything so beautiful?
The referee has counted both men out. This is a no contest.
Well, I mean, you heard it there from the official. This is a no contest, double count out, but you can bet this is not the last we will see of these two.
Well, it's been out of control since the beginning. Revolution. Oh, well, have fun with that.
You know it. Lucky me.
Well, the family's definitely going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to send it ringside to my new co-host here, or he is actually the host, and I'm just the guy that's here. Well, I'm glad Bob's not here this week.
But there he is. Barker. Thank you, Timmy.
The family, of course.
All right, I am here with the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club. Gentlemen, last week... I'm sorry, Chris.
You are looking at the next East Tennessee Tag Team Champions. To my right, the EGC, the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club. See, that's how you do it, pal. And right here behind me is a man I know deserves a shot at that East Tennessee Heavyweight Champion, and that is my main man here, Hunter Wolf.
Absolutely. You guys are coming off that big six-man tag win last week. That's got to vault you guys into contention for those titles.
There ain't no doubt in my mind. We should have been in contention for those titles without even having to do anything that we had to do. But we did it, and now we want him an East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship match, and these men are going to get theirs probably very soon, somewhere around maybe, what day was it?
How about you, Judas?
October 29th coming up very fast. Are we setting that as the target date for that title shot?
That's the target date as far as I'm concerned for both shots, baby.
October 29th, Amish, we're coming after those titles. And what you need to know, Amish boys, is that we are not leaving. We are not leaving the Chuggy Dome without those titles that night. And the EGC will once again be the dominant tag team in SOM.
I believe my big man has something he might want to say.
Draco, after that tag match, there's one thing that's clear. You can't beat me. And October 29th, at Friday night, you can come dressed up like any Mexican Power Ranger you want. It's not going to help you, bud. You're going to get kicked upside the head, and you're going to get pinned once again. 1, 2, 3, and I'll be a second time East Tennessee champion.
Well, the family very confident in their chances coming up Fright Night, October 29th.
That's not confidence. It's happening, baby.
All right, Malik, back to you. This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Trip, Cautious, and Trey Walker, the New Breed. And their opponents from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. They are the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, Jebediah and Hezekiah Amish Country.
They're a tag team. They look like a tag team.
Absolutely.
They work as a tag team. They are a tag team. They're not ragtag.
No, this isn't just a pairing of two singles wrestlers. This is
Correct.
a team.
Which works out sometimes. It's some of the best stuff in the world.
Absolutely.
But, oh my gosh. There, you see what I'm talking about.
Another couple of those, and Trip Cautious's entrails will be his X-trails, if you know what I mean.
Now watch, you're going to see some of this excellent teamwork here. They've already cut the ring off.
Yep.
Fast tags.
Keeps the fresh man in.
Whoa!
Oh,
That's what I'm
elevated
talking
leg
about
drop.
right there. And almost right there, referee Joe almost got a 3 count. But the new breed, they just happened to slip out. But once again, like we said, back in the corner for the Amish.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cool. Lit them up.
Ouch. Yeah, you can't take too many of those, but
No.
that doesn't mean that they're not going to give more. Comes Jedediah.
And these fans here, they really
Oh,
like to see the chops around
2
here.
for the price of 1.
And there's another
And another
tag. There we
tag.
go.
Again, keeping the man in the ring, keeping him away from his own partner. Oh,
Oh, wow.
man,
That should be,
escalated.
that could
Spine
be
buster.
it. That should be it. But, oh,
I mean, I seem to remember La Resistance finished off quite a few people about 20 years ago with that one. Oh,
and
man.
that is it. That's the haystack attack. That's it.
There it
it's
is.
over.
That's all it takes, the haystack attack. And Amish Country tag team
Here are
champions.
your winners, Amish Country.
Well, I've had my differences with these guys over the years, and I can say one thing about them, I respect them, and that's the thing about the Amish. That's why they are our tag
I'm going to go
team
see if I can grab a word with the champs here.
Hey, champs, real quick, before you pop back there, we can just get a quick word. We just, before your match, we heard from the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club laying out the challenge going into Fright Night coming up October 29th. What do you say?
Judy, that's just a drop in the bucket, baby, from what we have to offer. Or should I say, a drop in the butter churn. And guess what, Judy? You got your East Tennessee tag title shot, but Mr. Ricky Morton. That's right. Mr. Ricky Morton said Amish Country can choose the stipulation for October 29th at Fright Night. So me and Hez, later on, baby, we gonna go celebrate our win, and we gonna brainstorm and talk it over. But it doesn't matter what stipulation we choose, Jack, because at the end of the night, you'll hear my boy Scott Elliott say, it's still your East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, Amish Country!
All right, well, you heard it here. The champs answering the challenge with an affirmative. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to the.
Hey, that was nice. Nobody threatened me.
Well, the night's not over.
I mean, you know.
The night's not
one out
over.
of
We
three
still got more to go. We still got more to go here tonight. And, well, that was a message to Judas,
Yes.
and that's his name was calling him Judy.
He was.
Talking about Judas, that's actually the owner of SOM. I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll get to know that.
We've met.
Have you got the emails yet?
No, not yet. No.
Prepare.
Okay.
Okay.
I stand warned. Thank you.
Okay.
I
Yes.
appreciate it. I like to know what I'm
Surprised
doing.
nobody told you that earlier, but
Hey,
here we are at the Chucky Dome. We're on Fite TV. We're getting through the card here tonight.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of things going
Hey.
on. I hear the music.
been going a mile a minute so far. We've already had 2 fantastic matches at the start. We just saw the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions Amish Country pick up a big win over the debut in New Breed.
That's right.
And they answered the challenge from the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club.
think everybody in the Chucky Dome understands now that the champs are not scared of the family.
Not at all.
And obviously the fan. Well, okay, speaking of scared, this is a new person here at the Chucky Dome.
Chris Mason. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Chris Mason other than the fact that he's big.
Well, I thought you were the guy that was supposed to interview him. Did that just kind of not happen? Or?
I mean, the way tonight is going, give me 5 minutes.
I got you. But you know what? I've seen a lot of faces here at the Chucky Dome, and I haven't seen this guy, so there's another debut here
Absolutely.
at the Chucky Dome.
A lot of new faces. It is a new era in a lot of ways here at School of Morton.
Now, that's a guy when you see, you know he's a wrestler.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely. There is no mistaking.
that's a large individual. That's a large man. Now, this music guy here.
This is music we know.
There he is, Captain Kirk.
The NWA Zone, third generation sensation. Captain Kirk Kazana making his way to the ring.
That's right. Long time history around here in Tennessee. I give him a hard time, you know that. I'm really good friends with his brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, AJ. You know, he's really talented.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
AJ can go. And, from what we've seen of him so far here at SOM, KC's no slouch.
And you know what? I know Joe, his dad. So he's always asked me when I'm going to be a king.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cleveland, Tennessee, Chris Mason.
All right.
And his opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee. He is the captain, KC Kazana.
I don't know if I'd be hot dogging too much right now. I think you'd be concentrating on the large individual across the ring from me.
Especially an unknown large individual.
That's scary.
It's one thing to be in there with somebody that you know well, you've just watched a lot of tape on, maybe you've been in the ring with him.
That's
but
right.
For somebody brand new like Chris Mason,
yeah.
I mean, he looked out. He turned his back on him and
he's very lucky. So he also knew one thing when he did that, kind of tested the waters a little bit.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I would do that with somebody like Condrey or anybody Barnabas brings to the ring.
No, and we, our broadcast colleague has had his share of run-ins with Cousin Condrey in recent weeks.
Restraining orders. He's talked. I told him not to go that way, but
but
it's just weird stuff. I don't know. It might be in his head. I don't know. But look here at this man Mason. He's a throwback to some of those like big wrestlers from the '80s, like
absolutely
back in the WWE, whatever, you know.
So I mean, just he's not chiseled out of granite. He is granite. He's just solid as a rock. He's thick, as the kids say.
He's a power builder, not a bodybuilder,
Exactly. His muscles are there for strength, not to show.
And Kazana's got the football background. I mean, so that's the thing with the power and the speed comes from that.
So in that regard, these two are pretty well matched. Of course, Kazana's got the obvious experience advantage.
I mean, there's no way that guy didn't play any kind of sports while he was growing up. I mean, somebody else didn't jump on that. I'm telling you something that. And we'll find out more as time goes on about Mr. Mason here.
Absolutely. So far, definitely holding his own with the captain.
And it seems like he's watched his film on Kazana. See, that goes back to what you're saying. Kazana's got all this content out there that anybody can go back and check out.
Absolutely. Hey, I did the same. Once I got hired on, I went back and I watched a lot of tape, familiarized myself with the roster, and the captain's one guy that definitely stood out to me. And Chris Mason is doing the same right now, more than holding his own.
Speaking of holding your own, you're like right there, Kazana. That was a stiff block right there, and nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
Kazana's used to running you over.
Yeah, absolutely.
And once again, there you go.
Barely budging.
Now,
Kazana may have hurt his shoulder on that one.
But yet,
I was saying he wants to do it one more time. Mason off the count. Bowls him over. Huge shoulder block from Mason.
And you know what's wild is Kazana. We were talking about that. That's something out of his wheelhouse.
Yes, absolutely. We fully expected that to come from Kazana, not to be done to Kazana.
And that's where that look of confusion has to be coming from. Kazana over here is like, wait a minute.
He's being beaten at his own game.
Yes.
Listen with that. Now into an arm bar here. He's got him almost in a wrist lock. Probably going to try and bring it around. Just a top wrist lock. But look how he holds the arm close. That gives him control over Mason. It's harder for Mason to, not that he would, but flip out of the move, twist out of the move.
And that's right. You're totally right, because wrestling is two things. It's control of the wrists and the ankles.
Yep.
And once you have control of that, whoever has that has control.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
AJ trying to headlock takeover.
There's
but
that look of
DC
confusion
trying to-
again.
Oh! Instead just dropped to that side slam by Mason. Lateral press didn't hook a leg. You got to wonder if that lack of leverage might have cost him an extra count or two.
It always does. You know, my broadcast colleague and I, we always talk about, we call it the lazy pin.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go ahead and go through the whole thing.
Yep. Absolutely. Mason's a big guy. That's a lot of weight stacked on your shoulders. But that extra little bit of leverage.
You got to close the deal.
Yep.
You got to really, you're at this thing, you got to close the deal. Just close it. And I'll tell you what, Kazana's a closer. I've seen him do it.
He is, yeah, absolutely. It's, that runs in the family.
Well, I know when he gets a chance, he's wanting to take this thing out, go ahead and go home. Go ahead and get out of there.
Mason going straight for the midsection of that shoulder.
Mason looks like he's not even breaking a sweat, though. I'm going to call it like it is, though.
A very methodical pace, definitely playing to his strengths.
You're right, no wasted motion. He's just, every step counts, every move counts.
That's right.
And it looks like he's about 2 or 3 steps ahead of Kazana right now.
Yeah, and again, I think that all comes down to preparation. Mason was able to watch tape. He knows what Kazana's going to try and throw at him.
And I love Kazana, but look, let's say it. He's a young guy. He's really trying to get himself out there. He's really not looking at anybody else's radar. And that's good for him.
Mason, again, not hooking the leg. He got 2 that time. Would he have had 3 if he'd had the leg?
Now, there's only one person on our roster that could actually get away with a pin like that, and that's the Giant. That's the Alpha Male.
Yeah.
And that's Hunter Wolf, and he'd do that with his foot. With his foot, he'd stand on it.
Absolutely, yeah. Any part of Hunter Wolf is enough to hold you down for a 3 count. Because by the time he's got you down, you're not getting back up.
Now, we talked about the Agochi series earlier. Now, Hunter Wolf is getting very upset about, Judas is getting very upset about this.
I mean, and understandably so. We've seen some familiar faces time and again in the Agochi. I'm not necessarily one to believe in coincidence, but one of these days Hunter Wolf is going to have to get his shot.
It's going to have to happen, and I've talked about a sweep. Nobody's done that yet.
No, again, Nathan Cross came close last week, but it is Michael Gabriel who will be starting us off this Wednesday.
Has he talked to you about his enlightenment yet?
He tried. I was in a hurry. I was able to duck into the bathroom for a little while. I heard him talking to somebody else about it. Was able to slip out.
I got you.
It was. I don't know how long I can hold him off, but it'll happen. I'm sure.
Well, I heard he's been wanting to really talk to you, and I kind of did the same thing to you. So.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Bob's really excited about it too. I kind of did the same thing to him.
Well, it's.
Actually, he had a partner that he got kicked out of here out of SOM, sent him out of here.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. So he won't be joining me this Wednesday.
Oh, he'll be here.
Oh, okay.
He'll be here.
Oh.
Whoa.
See, that's one of the first times we've seen Kazan actually a step ahead of Mason.
That was the first.
Saw the elbow coming, got out of the way. Kazan finally looked like he maybe has his head in the game here.
And that might have been a little bit too much confidence on Mason here.
It might have been. Big clothesline. The big man's rocked, but he's still not down. Kazan has yet to take Mason all the way off his feet in this match. Until then.
You manifested it. There you go.
A big drop kick. Kazan getting the Chucky Dome faithful behind him here.
But is it enough?
He's doing the right thing, though, staying on him. Not giving Mason room to breathe. Big spine buster. Talking about throwbacks.
And that is usually it for Mr. Kazana if he doesn't hit any of his other finishers. But here we go.
Goes for the pin. He hooks the leg. 2. Oh, Mason gets a shoulder up.
Ref Youngblood right there, right in the middle of the action.
I thought for sure that was it.
Well, there's been a lot of close calls tonight. I mean, not just you in your interviews and what's going on with that, but there's, once again, Kazana. He's getting a little breather here, but he's also giving Mason a breather.
Absolutely.
Big something like that can pop out of nowhere.
There we go, and he finally hooks the leg, but it's still not enough. The captain able to get a shoulder up. Each one of those kickouts gets a little closer to 3 each time, Malik.
Now, have you noticed that Mason's starting to think about it a little more? He's like, I'm going to have to start wrapping this thing up.
Absolutely.
I've tried everything I think. but the kitchen sink, and I might have to try that here in a second.
At this point, Mason has had a very impressive debut. Oh, big spear from Kazana.
You might as well get that bell ready, because if he wraps him up, this is it. They're going to close that deal. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah. Hooks the leg, 2 and 3.
The winner of the match, Captain K.C. Kazana.
He always says bet on Kazana.
Yeah, Kazana picks up a big win here. Great show by Chris Mason. That's the debut.
What a powerhouse.
And you know what? I'm going to press my luck. I'm going to go down and get a word.
You should be okay with Kazana. He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
Hey, Captain Bakari for just a second. Big win over the debuting Chris Mason. How are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty great. That was a great win. But where's Evan Golden? Huh? I want Evan Golden. I want him one-on-one. Hell, if it's sooner or later, I want him one-on-one. I'm going to show him why the Kazanas are way better than that stinking Golden family.
All right, well, congrats on the win. We're going to send it back to the ring. We know where Evan Golden's going to be in tonight's main event.
All right, much smoother.
See, I told you wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's learned a lot of manners over the years.
I definitely appreciated that.
Now you can't duck and dive and go to the bathroom now, because here he is.
Hey, what's that? What? No.
The Book of Gabriel. Yeah,
Nobody's gonna buy that. I was gonna try and make an excuse, but
you're contractually obligated.
yeah, you know, I am nothing else if not a professional. Don't say anything.
But there's been a lot of charismatic people over the years, and call them clubs, call them groups, call them cults, call them whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different Kool-Aids out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know if it's tax exempt? A lot of
That's exactly why the Church of Zion
Yeah.
is,
Right, okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, not bad work if you can get it. Of course, we know Michael Gabriel this Wednesday is going to be starting off the Agoji series, but he's got a big test ahead of him tonight.
He sure does, because, you know, this guy right here is a beast.
Yeah, quite literally.
And name and in person, that's correct.
Warrior.
And what a specimen, too. I mean, he looks like he came Tarzan, right? I mean, that's what comes to mind. Or a Pucker Litho, if you've seen that.
Oh, yeah, the
warrior.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the heights of Zion, Michael Gabriel. And his opponent, from Veracruz, Mexico, Santiago, the Aztec Jaguar Warrior.
those masks so important to the Mexican Lucha Libre heritage.
Oh,
Santiago honoring those that came before him by wearing the mask. But also, it's an intimidation tactic.
That's right, to our fans south of the border. Lucha Libre is a religion. Absolutely. It is a culture, part of the culture. And right here, Santiago, oh man, like I said, what a specimen. And tell you what, Mr. Gabriel better forget about the Book of Gabriel for a little bit and quit trying to recruit people right now and really watch his ass.
Yeah,
there's no way for me to put it any other way.
I mean,
cut it like it is.
Yeah, that was about as delicately as you could put it. I mean, I don't think Santiago needs any help getting up any higher. His vertical leap is unmatched here in SOM.
And he can care less about the book of this or the book of that. Now, have you heard his death whistle that he brings? He's got this skull that he blows into.
Oh, wow.
It's the most bone-chilling thing you've ever... You will as your hair. You will as your hair. But right now...
I mean, you got to say, Gabriel doing a smart thing here, trying to keep Santiago grounded. But Santiago, equally adept with the chain wrestling going into the hammer lock. Oh.
He can adapt to anybody. He's been with everybody from Hunter Wolf to Mr. Gabriel here, and everybody in between.
Back into the side headlock here. Back in control is Gabriel. Santiago trying to get some separation. That's going to be the only way to get out of the hold. A couple of shots to the midsection, shoots him off. Bypass. Nice shotgun drop kick right to the midsection. Gabriel's rocked. Charged into the corner with a clothesline. Snapmare. Santiago off the near ropes. And another
right
drop
in the
kick
face.
right to the face.
Look at there.
2. Oh, Gabriel barely able to get a shoulder up.
Well,
I think Santiago thought he had that.
Doesn't get any closer than that.
That was 2 and 99 100ths on that pin.
And there's a stiff Santiago to the jaw.
That's cinching in at .001. Big shoulder block there by Gabriel, though, turns things back in his favor.
Well, he wants him to see the light. He might be seeing the light right now.
Absolutely. He's seeing more than one, I think. Getting boots to the midsection.
Well, apparently at the Church of Zion, I guess they're allergic to tanning beds there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think you made the right decision by wearing shades tonight. Like, I may need to remember that for next week.
That's right. And I guess, we'll talk about a lot of things that I've read personally that are in that book that are questionable. But we got time. So.
Like I said, I have not had the pleasure yet.
Pleasure. That's great. Whoa!
I was giving the benefit of the doubt there.
And that was
nice
definitely
flipping neck breaker there from Gabriel.
And this is the only way you're going to take Santiago down is you're going to have to take the wings off of him because he is a high flyer, hot dogger. He can fly around.
Scoop and a slam, keeping Santiago down.
Is he just choking him?
Just flat out choking him right in front of the referee.
Right in front of the referee.
I wonder what chapter and verse that's from. Big leg drop by Gabriel. Hooks the leg. 2.
And that was not a 3 count.
No.
I mean,
Santiago kicked out with a little bit of authority there, but he did have him down for 2.
Now, you will have to knock Santiago out almost to get something like a pin or a win.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to flash pin Santiago. It's going to take something big to keep him down. That clothesline is a good start. That clothesline is a very good start for Gabriel. I don't think it's going to be quite enough, but he's going to go for the pin. 2.
And just a 2 count. And I've actually seen Santiago in some battles where he was actually, we thought he got decapitated here. He got his head literally almost knocked off. It was his mask, but
sure, yeah.
But we thought it was his head. That's right.
Well, always carry a spare mask.
That's right, not a head. Oh, he's breaking him down.
1A now. Oh, I thought he was going for a shining wizard. So did Gabriel, and he got out of the way. STO takedown.
That could be the tunnel to the light, to the end. That might be a train, and that might be Gabriel, but it's not.
Santiago kicks out.
You can't. There's no quit.
No, absolutely
no quit.
You will not hear no mas from Santiago.
No bueno. No, it's not going to happen. That's right.
No me gusta.
You know we have fans all over the world that watch us on SOM, and we're so glad to be on Fite TV.
Gabriel.
What a representative there. Wow.
Took too long giving his sermon on the mount before missing that Vader bomb.
Yeah, talking to Chucky Dome lights here.
Oh, small package. 2.
Hey!
3.
Whoa!
Santiago has pinned.
The winner of the match, Santiago.
I would say that's an upset, but it's really not.
No, it's not. Santiago's been waiting for that kind of a big win here.
And that is a big win.
It is, absolutely.
Because Gabriel was on a roll. He was having momentum headed his way.
Well, you got to wonder what this is going to do to Gabriel going into the Ugochi series this Wednesday.
Well,
he is starting it.
He is. He's already.
Well.
Take the high road, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. Do unto others before they can do unto you.
I'm sure he'll find that in there, and he'll make it work.
Yeah. He did ask to borrow my pen earlier. I wonder what that was all about.
He asked me for whiteout.
Back in the ring. Gabriel clearly unhappy about the result of that match.
And speaking of the Book of Zion tax exempt, there it is right there.
There it is.
36.
Wow. What a very specific verse.
That was. What a hula burger. I tell you what, Santiago, well, this is one way to give him the book, to give him the word, right?
Yeah. Oh!
Right in the head.
Yep. Santiago no longer wondering donde está la biblioteca. Just took that book right to the face.
Now, he's talked for weeks about having this platform on Fite TV to finally get his word out to the masses.
I mean, he's in front of the biggest audience in SOM history here on Fight Plus, and,
with Santiago's sacrifice right there in the ring. And there's the aftermath of it. Still preaching on the way out.
Yeah. There is no stopping the Book of Zion.
I don't think he gets paid by the word. I think he gets.
Hey, maybe I need to take that up in my next contract
I don't know if he's done. I don't know if he's
Santiago's
done at all.
Not staying down. Oh, another shot with the book.
Well, I don't mean to. I was going to say it's another chapter in SOM history here, but literally, here we are again. Well, there's ways to go about things, and then there's other ways to go about things here.
And Gabriel has clearly chosen his path. It didn't result in a victory tonight, but he is the one standing tall at the end.
He sees himself as the winner in that altercation here, because that wasn't a match anymore after the end there.
No. Santiago picked up the clean win there, but
it ended up being pretty dirty for him at the end.
Now he's being helped to the back. Hopefully we'll get an update on Santiago's health here coming up pretty soon.
Now,
man, what a first night of Revolution.
It is, and let me ask you this. Did you feel a little golden earlier? Because I feel golden right now, and I don't know why anybody was like Kazana was dissing on this guy.
Cut my music.
It's great.
You morons need to keep your mouths shut because it's time for the greatest show on earth. 24 karat gold. Come on in. Hey, shut up and take a look at this art that we have here today. Look at this beautiful picture. Today is a very important episode of 24 karat gold. My guest tonight is none other than quite possibly my best friend ever, Shoop. Bring him on out. Bring him on out. Come on, Shoop. Hey, shut up. Shut up. Come on out, buddy. There he is. There he is. Come on, take a seat. Take a seat. Thank you. Take a seat, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, there's no talking out here. This is my show. So shut up. The rude Shoot. Now, look, let's just get on to business. You want to know what I love about you, Shoot? You hate KC Kazana almost as much as I do. And I can't help but respect someone who hates that grimy Neanderthal. Why don't you come up here and do something about it? Now here's the thing. I've defeated KC Kazana so many times out here I can't even keep track. On the last episode of SOM Goji series, I rolled him up right there in that very ring. And it was the easiest thing I've ever done in my wrestling career. You know the funniest part is I can't really remember, Shoop, what happened after that.
Actually, I'm here to talk about a couple weeks ago when I faced Draco.
Hold on. See, when I rolled up Kazana, it's like I went into a tunnel of light, and I think I'm gonna go look at the footage. What do you think I should do?
I think it's good. What I wanted to talk about was a couple weeks ago, I had an opportunity to compete for a #1 contender for the East Tennessee Championship. If it wasn't for that 7-foot-tall jackass and his stupid family, Shoop would be competing next week for Draco's championship.
That's true, Shoop. You don't get nearly the respect that you deserve. In fact, they're being rude, they're rude. And I think that you need to be the East Tennessee champion. It's obvious.
Wait.
In fact, in a couple of weeks,
I never thought I would say this about a 24-karat gold, but things
speaking of
just got
that
interesting.
stupid family, where the hell do you even get a jacket like that?
What's going on here?
As you can see around me, there's nobody with me but me, correct?
That is true. Hold on. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Let me remind these people here at SOM and the ones on Fite TV exactly who I am. I run SOM Live.
That's true. That is true. You do run things.
And another thing, any other time, is y'all, you know me as well as anybody.
That's right.
If I wanted the family to be beating the hell out of somebody, mention a match, even making a match without me. But I like you, Shoop. You got a long ways to go here at SOM. Matter of fact, I respect the ground you walk on. So I tell you what I'm going to do. In 2 weeks here at SOM Revolution, I'm giving you that East Tennessee title match.
Hey, there you go,
Against
buddy.
the one and only.
There you go, buddy. We'll have matching titles.
The one and only Draco. But hold on. But there's a catch.
What's the catch?
Of course there always is, right?
Let's see it.
So I tell you what I'm going to do. Whether it be you, Shoop, or Draco wins that match, the winner will face Hunter Wolf at Fright Night.
Hunter Wolf. Oh, man. That is quite
7-foot-tall Hunter Wolf. Draco, East Tennessee champion. Both born equal, but it don't matter because Shoop trains harder.
You're welcome.
Wow. Blockbuster announcement there from Judas.
Appreciate you, Judas.
This has been an eventful episode of 24 Karat Gold, the greatest show on earth. That is golden. And that concludes this episode. You redneck morons can shut your mouths. This is the next East Tennessee champion.
What a golden segment there.
Wow.
Thank you for tuning in.
I don't know if the fans here at the Chucky Dome are very verbal here.
I'm not sure they heard any of that, but Shoop and Draco in 2 weeks. The East Tennessee title winner gets Hunter Wolf.
I don't know if they heard that part of it. I know they heard Draco.
Yeah.
I don't know if they heard the Hunter
Wow.
Wolf part because they should have been
Yeah.
a little nervous about
I
that.
mean, talk about a consolation prize. Congratulations, you're the champ. Here's a monster.
Yeah, Judas is great, isn't he? You're starting to learn that. You're starting to see.
I
He's
mean,
full of
he's
surprises,
got
too.
twists on twists on twists.
Speaking of that, I mean, earlier tonight, your debut here at the Chucky Dome, it went crazy, man.
It did. Yeah, I lost control of that opening segment.
So you got to meet this guy. Okay, look. I don't like this guy. This guy's too young. He's not experienced. He's a hot dogger. He thinks he's all that, and he's been humbled out here lately at SOM. His cockiness has cost him the title. And guess what? That title was his identity.
Yeah.
And when that was taken away, he learned a hard lesson.
I mean, he's a little rudderless right now as Blade Gibson.
That's
and I
right.
wonder what's on his mind, what's next. Maybe this tag team match will go a long way toward helping him determine that.
Because even Nathan Cross didn't know where he was coming from when he was like, hey, what's all this about?
Yeah.
And Nathan Cross he's no angel himself.
Nope.
And he's self-admitted, right?
That's right.
He told you straight up.
Villain. That's, the crowd has come to accept him.
They have.
And, he's not above, stooping low.
That's right. And the thing about him is, like you said, they've loved him and they've hated him. but he's remained the same.
Yeah, that's right. He's the same guy he always was.
So this should be, we talked about tag teams earlier, like the Amish, and why they are such a repeat tag team. Because they're not ragtag. No, come on, these guys are a little ragtag. Yeah, these guys are thrown together here.
This is a marriage of convenience right here between Wade Gibson and Nathan Cross.
It is, and you know what? Sometimes those things don't work out.
They don't. Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they're the best thing in the world. That's right.
We saw the roadie and rockabilly work.
That's right.
As you know.
And there's that handshake. I know these guys. I don't know. I wouldn't let my daughter date him. I'll tell you that. But anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But also I don't have kids. So
there you go. Don't. If you do, don't. But this guy right here. Well, you just saw the golden hour. I mean, he's came in by code. You know, the guy that works for me early, Bobby. He really does not like this guy because he has came in here and he's whipped up the title just right off the bat. You know? But he's also from a lineage of the Golden, Jimmy Golden, Eddie Golden, and here he is right now.
Yeah. Again, we were talking earlier about the Kazanas and wrestling being in their blood. It's absolutely flowing through Evan Golden's veins as well.
And it gets out of control with these guys because Golden brought up that his family were wrestlers.
Yeah.
And he said that the only one that's good is AJ. He said Joe was a promoter and his father was also. But his father was a wrestler also.
He was.
A good tag team wrestler.
Yeah. Better known as a promoter.
And sometimes you need to stick with what you're better at.
That's right. Hey.
That's why I'm here right now with you. And we're right here with the champion. And there he is. Almost the longest reigning SOM champion on the books.
He's getting close.
Very close.
Very close to breaking that record.
And these guys, they've kind of had some, little issues over that. They worked
on
it out.
The same page.
That's right.
Earlier in the show, though,
they squashed it out. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens.
There's something of a brotherhood between champions, right?
That's
These guys both kind of know what it takes to reach. And I hate to steal a line from Gabriel, but they've reached the mountaintop, right?
They have.
They're both champions.
And they look down, and they also know all the rules. They know how to bend them. They know how to take them.
Yeah.
And they know how to hold on to that title as long as they can here.
Absolutely. Nobody knows the rule book better than the guys that break the rules.
You got that right.
The following contest is your main event. Introducing first, from Mountain City, Tennessee, Blade Gibson. And his tag team partner, from Florence, South Carolina, the New Age villain, Nathan Cross.
Hey now.
And their opponents. First, he is the SOM Hybrid Champion from Asheville, North Carolina. He is the Golden Child, Evan Golden.
Yeah, it's almost hard to believe people don't like this guy.
Yeah, right?
And his tag team partner, accompanied to the ring by Maya Ferrari. He is the SOM Heavyweight Champion, James Anthony.
Or him. I don't know why nobody likes him either because, I mean, he's, like I said, longest reigning SOM champ. There's been a lot.
Absolutely. There's quite a collection of talent in the ring right now.
Yes.
These are 4 phenomenal singles competitors. It'll be interesting to see how they coexist as teams.
Well, what a great main event here tonight on Fite TV.
Absolutely. Couldn't think of a better way to wrap up the first episode of Revolution.
This is the higher echelon of the workers here at SOM, so on showcase for you and the world. And there's our head official referee, Joe. I call him our Jerry Lewis. He does not like that, but I tell him Jerry Lewis is huge in France.
He is. Massive.
He's great.
Massive. And, he did a lot of good work for charity.
Yes.
He also fell down a lot and talked funny, but
that's right.
A lot of good work for charity.
But with that said, Joseph is right there. He's got the best seat in the house, and he's going to call it like it is.
Yep.
He don't put up with nothing.
Yep. But he's also only one man.
That's
and
right.
He's got to keep an eye on both champs here.
And we shall see what all breaks down, because who knows? We said, okay, both of these teams are ragtag. We already established that. So who knows? I mean, one of these guys might say, you know what, screw it, I'm out of here. I'm going to walk out. Have fun.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, it wouldn't. Well, he's got enough of it. I'm jealous. He does. He's got that golden hair. He looks like Harpo Marx.
You get real strong, like, Chris Nowinski vibes.
He does.
From Golden's haircut here.
He does. And, man, I'll tell you what, like Gorgeous George, I think it's really crazy looking by the end of the match. It's everywhere.
I bet.
And he gets very upset when his hair gets messed up. And look at those push-ups.
I mean, that's...
Well, those are more...
Is that what those are?
Earth downs.
Yeah.
Those are called earth downs.
Earth downs. Got
That's
it.
right.
Got it. That's one of the new exercises. It's like a
Whoa, wait a minute.
CrossFit thing.
I didn't even see a tag.
I didn't either.
But apparently there was.
He clearly did because he's not making him leave. Blade sends him off.
Oh!
Sling blade.
Wow, talk about decapitation over there.
Ducks under springboard into a big clothesline. Really is trying to take Golden's head off here.
Whoa!
Oh, Golden stacked up. Good on Blade for having the ring awareness to see the position Golden was in. He was already basically stacked up on top of himself. Yeah, let's just roll him up.
Well, all these guys definitely have ring awareness. But, you know, out of all of them, Nathan Cross has the most experience in the tag teams. He was in the New Age Villains here.
That's right.
And they're all over the South and all over the East. So when it comes to tag teams, I don't know about the chemistry there. You know, it takes a while to get chemistry.
That's right.
You and I are going to get chemistry as time goes on.
Yeah.
But we already have that as
I
we're
was
going
going to
on.
say, I feel like it's going.
And not only that, Fite TV and SOM, that's chemistry.
That is chemistry. That's alchemy, is what that is.
Yes, it is.
That is turning lead to gold.
Is that what they call it, segue, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks weird when you see it. But
Sag, I think.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, and up and over goes the heavyweight champion.
Well, these guys are working like a machine. They really are. I mean, they're tagging in and out.
This is the first time we've seen Anthony in the match. They've done a really good job of keeping Golden isolated up to this point.
I don't know if he wanted to get in there. I think he just got tagged. I don't know if he was really wanting to get in there. I know Golden was ready to get out of there.
Yes, that's right. And I think maybe his desire to get out trumped Anthony's desire to not get in.
And a much-deserved golden rest for the Golden One appearing.
Oh, nice roll up there by the champ. Joe clearly didn't see both shoulders down. Doesn't start counting.
And the thing about Joe, he's been on thin ice too. Ricky Morton's told him, you better call it like it is, Joe. And he does.
Well, so far so good. He's somehow managed to keep control of these four huge personalities in this tag team main event. Double backbreaker.
And let's see here. And could you imagine, I mean, you tried to interview these guys, so could you imagine being the
try
ref?
being the operative word, yes.
So imagine Joseph's job out here.
Unenviable. But again,
right.
that's why he's there and we're here.
Now here comes the villain. Now, he's used brass nuts in the last couple of weeks here at SOM.
Yeah.
And he's been blatant about it.
Stomping away in the corner. The champ not looking so, I'm afraid, golden at this point.
No.
Another quick tag.
It's the quickness of these guys here.
Double suplex. Wow.
See, that's that hot dog that I was talking about. That's kind of a lazy pin there.
Yeah.
By Blade. He does some stuff like that. That's really cost him in the past.
Well, and I noticed earlier when he tagged out.
Oh.
Took his eye off the ball. Golden made him pay for it.
That's right. And that comes with experience.
Yeah, that's right. It's not necessarily illegal, unethical maybe, but not illegal. It's a tag team match.
Now, speaking of experience, our SOM champion has the most experience of all the guys in the ring right now.
That's right. And he's showing it. Of course, had he hooked the leg, things might have turned out a little differently on that pinfall.
Oh, and he's so excited for the platform here to be on Fite TV. Oh, he's so ready. He's not lucky. He's prepared and he's experienced.
Yeah. You don't get to be nearly the longest reigning champion in SOM history by luck.
No.
Right? You can maybe win the title by luck. You can maybe get through a couple defenses by luck. But to have have held it as long as he has, and to defeat the caliber of opponents he has, there is way more to James Anthony than luck.
Oh, and it's a who's who of professional wrestling. It really is.
Okay, now I'm seeing the hair pull. Earlier, Golden was claiming his hair was being pulled. I saw it that time. It's a straight punch to the rib cage.
Fresh. He's coming in. As I like to say, fresh as a flower, coming in, ready to go.
That's fisherman suplex.
Beautiful bridge.
Yep.
It's like the Golden Bridge, right there.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. He should call that the Golden Gate. Oh.
Yes, that's right. We'll talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Oh, look here. He's surfing now.
There's just no part of Blade's anatomy right now that isn't in agony.
Oh.
And then just unceremoniously dropping him on his face. Hooks the leg. 2.
And he did try to wrap that all up. He had everything he had to do. But still, just a 2 count.
Barely able to kick out.
He's bringing it back. That's right, cutting it back off.
Yep. And now it's the champs that are cutting off the ring. Earlier on, it was Gibson, and it was Cross doing it.
And the whole time, Mr. Cross he's got to keep his temper over there. If he comes in, can ruin the whole thing here.
Absolutely. And again, we talked about, nobody knows the rules like the guys who break the rules. He spent more than enough time breaking the rules to know he comes in that ring, he draws Joe's attention.
He hurts his own team.
Exactly.
Wow!
Oh, my God.
Talking about hurting your
right on the
face.
jaw.
In the mouth, in the face. Go see your dentist this week. Oh, my God.
They heard that in Sevierville.
Whoa.
Huge drop.
Dumps him out. The floor is unforgiving here at the Chucky Dome. We got one mat. That's it.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Anthony did manage to draw Cross's attention. Joe trying to separate them. Has his back completely turned to what Golden's doing.
That's what we just talked about right there.
Absolutely. Yep.
And here they are, double teaming again.
Yep. Cross took his eye off the ball for just a second, and the champs are making pay for it now.
Up.
Leg 2. A long 2 count. Blade Gibson barely able to kick out.
See how close they are right there. But yeah, he takes it away.
Yep. And now he's going for that. Oh!
Whoa,
moonsault
beautiful.
Off the middle turnbuckle.
Even though he had a shoulder up, he still got a 2 count. Great camera work here.
Yeah, absolutely. That count.
SOM
Right on top of it there. But also on top of that, Golden knows the camera's right there. He's showing off for the camera.
He loves it. He's a ham. You know that.
Back into their corner. Anthony tags back in.
Oh, he's in a bad part of town right now.
Wrong side of the tracks. The crowd's starting to come alive here for Blade Gibson, though. Gibson
they
feeling
are.
it. Clubbing blow to the back, though, from the champion.
That close. Look, you see, that's just taunting him right there.
Absolutely.
And it worked.
And he bit.
Well, it almost worked. It worked enough.
Yep. I'll be honest, I admire Anthony and Golden's restraint there. That would have been a perfect time for some double teaming.
Oh, yeah.
Big bulldozer off the middle rope. Shades of Rick Steiner there by Blade Gibson.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Both men down. Joe's starting the count. We already had one double count out tonight. Are we about to have a second? Both men crawling to their corners.
What a great revolution here
Absolutely.
at SOM. Now, we also got an uprising here at SOM too, and the Doji series. So be sure to check it all out.
That's right. Every Sunday and Wednesday, 5:05 Eastern, right here on Fite Plus. Alternating weeks, Revolution and Uprising. You and I will be back here in 2 weeks.
That's right.
And then you and Bobby will be here next week for Uprising. And Bobby and I will be on a Goji each and every Wednesday. Big European uppercut. Whoa, and that sit-out face buster.
Very innovative right there, and that's Nathan Cross.
Another long 2 count. These counts are getting longer and longer each time. These guys have a little less energy to kick out.
But he's fresh. He's been out there chomping at the bit.
Has been.
Whoa!
Standing frog splash. 2.
Oh!
Last possible instant. Golden gets a shoulder up.
That was close, but that was Golden. But the fans were thinking, yeah, man, it's a referee, but that was all Golden.
Yeah. And again, that's ring presence. That's knowing exactly.
Yes.
That's knowing Joe's cadence to a T, knowing exactly how long he had before he had to kick out.
That's right. And look here. Here we go.
Select 2. Oh, the champ breaks it up. That might have been it.
That's a smooth move, smart move, champ move.
Title is not. Neither of the singles titles are on the line in this match, but you have to think that if the champs were to lose, both of their opponents would have to be considered top contenders for their titles, and that is not something that Anthony and Golden want.
Oh, it won't take for long for the booking committees to get hold of these things here.
Nice 2 count there from Anthony off that rocker dropper.
And here he goes. He's going to the danger zone. It's called that for a reason.
Got him up.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Oh, that was
blockbuster out of a fireman carry. 1, 2. Oh, Blade barely able to break it up. Golden in disbelief. Maybe the crack's starting to show a little bit between the two.
Yeah, you see, kind of bring it down a little bit.
Golden and Anthony, maybe not on the same page. Double sunset flip.
Wait!
1, 2, 3. Double pin.
There you go.
Blade Gibson and Nathan Cross.
I'll be totally honest, in all the chaos, I lost track of who the legal men were, but it doesn't matter. Both champions were just pinned.
What a main event here at the Chucky Dome. Fite TV, SOM.
I cannot believe.
Oh,
Folks, if this is what we're going to see each and every week here on Revolution,
yes,
you don't want to miss us. And of course, Oprah is next week right here on Fight Plus.